Hello everyone, welcome to Tuesday night, the very best night for streaming. Or so I've been told. I'm just kidding, no one told me that. This is a guess, we're gonna find out. Let's see how fun it is to stream on Tuesday night. Interesting, it says my elapsed time is negative 2 minutes and 52 seconds. I have no idea what that means. Oh, hi, Amy. Welcome back. That's weird. It says 0 people are watching and that I've been streaming for a negative amount of time. And Amy and Blake are here. Hi, Blake. Haven't seen you in these parts before. Hey, guys, tell me if... how my audio sounds and how the music. Is it like too loud over my voice? Is my voice too loud? That kind of stuff. I'm trying a new microphone that hopefully won't crash all the time. We'll see. If I start crashing all the time, we'll know why. Oh, I also want to see how well my camera picks up detail stuff. So let's see. Here's a detailed thing. Oh, look at that. You can see that pretty well, huh? If I move it down here, is autofocus going to grab it? Yeah, looks like it. Ah, but now you guys are getting the squares, aren't you? I don't want you guys seeing squares. Music could be louder. Wow, you want to party, huh? Alright, it's kind of chill music, but... Let's see, Blake says, new here, just getting back into sculpting and art now that your time opened up. Awesome. Why did your time open up? It's not because you sustained a terrible back injury, is it? I hope not. Ah, okay. I think that'll get rid of the squares. Let's see if that gets rid of them. Let's see. I think what I'm going to be doing tonight is... I got these 3D prints that I got from Shapeways, where I sculpted them in ZBrush and then ordered them, got them printed and delivered to me. And now I want to just clean them up, basically. Because 3D prints are never, at this point in technology, they're never what you wish they were. They're always a little... So, let's see. Not this one, but this one is, and this one. I got them done in the very highest quality possible. So, like, I think this head alone was over $100, or maybe it was just around $100 after shipping and handling and stuff. Come on, focus. Focus, focus. Is that gonna make it focus? Still sorting out the technical kinks. Oh, Blake, you had heart failure. Sorry to hear that. I hope it started again at some point. Because if not, then I'm guessing you're a vampire? Which, I mean, I don't have anything against vampires. They're alright, I guess. I mean, I guess I haven't known any, so I just want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't want you to feel oppressed by my non-vampire privilege. Although maybe you have more privileges than me now that you're a vampire. I don't know. Yeah, so you're kind of like living the dream, huh? Assuming you are alive. You're living the dream. What kind of sculpting have you done in the past? Oh, right. I was trying to figure out how to make my camera focus on stuff. Okay, so I want to show you something, so hold it up there. Oh, look. Now it's autofocus. Well, it's recognizing a face, but it's not focusing. Why is it not focusing? Aha. Okay, so movie servo AF makes it autofocus. Okay, cool. But I don't want to see the squares. So tell me how to not see squares. Show overlay. No. Large, reduce, rotate, show grid. Okay, that is not what I want. Oh, you did stuff for D&D? You're gonna be super jealous, but I was in a D&D group and our DM was Jeff Grubb, and if you don't know, he wrote like massive books and campaigns for D&D. So we had an actual D&D writer / designer as our DM. It was super cool. Now that's a privilege working at a video game company. Yeah, the beard truly is gone. You know what? But those squares keep coming back. Those darn squares. Go away, squares. Oh, okay. So I think that is the autofocus on my camera saying, I'm going to find a face. Darn it. Darn the consequences. Darn them to heck. Let's see, flexi zone. Let's see what flexi zone gives us. Oh, even more squares. Beautiful. Okay, we don't want that. Flexi zone single. Let's see, does that mean if I move that there? Well, that gives me a great image, if not for the stupid box. Oh, Faith. Hello, Faith. Thanks for pointing her out, Amy. I totally missed that she said hello. Assuming she is a she. I'm sorry, I don't mean to assume. Okay, I think I just have to turn off that. No, it's still tracking the face. Go away! Sorry guys, just still working out the technical kinks. Faith, what I did was I sculpted this in a program called ZBrush on my computer. Oh, you're a boy? Oh, you're not Faith, you're Fatih. Or Fatih? I mixed the letters together and made Faith out of it. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I sculpted this in ZBrush and got it printed and shipped to me. And I'm going to make a mold of it. The reason it has all these crazy shapes around the side are for sprues. So when I have it in the mold and I'm pouring resin down this way, all the air can escape through these vents. So the tips of his dreadlocks won't have bubbles on them. Yes, Mr. Tree Stump, I am assuming gender, and you know what? I paid the consequence. I really screwed up, and probably someone's extremely angry at me, and the next thing you know, YouTube's gonna kick me off the air. We'll see. So, this is a 3D print that I got done at a slightly lower resolution. Okay, I'm gonna turn this to manual focus. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. So this gray area that you see here, that's just the 3D print, and it's kind of grainy, and here you can see the grain pretty well. But it ends up getting some lines in it here and there, and so the black areas I went over with epoxy clay just to cover up the lines. You kind of see them a little bit there. And then I just go and flatten them down like this. Either use sandpaper or just my X-Acto knife. Hello, Julio. Thanks for stopping by. What's amazing? Just my face being on YouTube? Is that what's amazing? Thank you, Fatih. I'm going to pronounce your name Fatih until you tell me otherwise. You know what I probably should do, rather than torquing my back over here towards the camera, this is a pro tip, I should move the camera closer to my sculpture. Watch while I accidentally disconnect everything and stop the stream and blow up YouTube. Real-time photography tips here. All right. Hey, Brad. Welcome. Your tardiness is noted, and I will expect a written slip from your parents next class. What we are listening to is something I hope won't get copyright stricken. It is this. It's called Spirit and the Bride is the band. And I don't see an album. It must be self-titled. Yeah, one of 12 David Bowie impersonators that I love more than David Bowie. I mean, okay, technically he's not an impersonator, he sounds a lot like him. Hey, the Boz, welcome. What are you the boss of? Like, who do you get to boss around? Hey, thanks, Amy, for being so welcoming to people. You're gonna be my little ambassador. Sorry, I'm presuming that you're little because you're young. You could be 12 feet tall for all I know. So because I'm going for this kind of like beaten, flattened metal look, I'm going in with my blade and I'm just brushing it over and over and scraping it down to be mostly flat. I don't want it to be completely flat because I want it to look kind of like crudely beaten metal. I really like that look in like the Lord of the Rings movies, that the Witch King and the Black Riders, a lot of the orcs had it too, of just that really crudely beaten black metal. Maybe because I actually like black metal as a genre? I don't know. Coincidence? Oh, I'm sorry, Fatih. You know what? There will probably be a wide variety of music as I experiment with the times that I'm on and the stuff that I'm working on. I'm still finding my groove. I gotta find what works best for the most people. What kind of music do you like, Fatih? Khajiit versus all bosses. Recently subscribed. And I'm your teacher? Wow. Thanks, Khajiit. Now, are you literally a man with a tiger head and a tail? Or do you just like those characters? I'm confused by your response, the boss. I asked you who you're the boss of, and you said, Hanat? But anyway, thanks for the compliment. I'm glad you enjoy what I do. It's been pretty fun so far. I hope to keep doing it. Let me tell you, this was a great sculpture to do in on the computer as opposed to sculpting it by hand, because look at that, it's just mostly a symmetrical thing, and having to do all of these by hand over and over and over again would have been such a huge pain. So I am very happy to switch medium based on the type of subject matter I'm doing. I don't think I will ever go fully CG, but definitely has its uses. Brazil, what up? Brazil, if I recall correctly, you won one of my prizes back in the day, right? Was it one of the Dark Nuts or something? Amy, that is great. I'm glad you know some stream etiquette, because I honestly don't. I've been on. I'm trying to think what. I guess there's one stream I watch semi-regularly, and that is the what is it called? Previously Recorded Live, ironically named gaming channel, and there. Everyone is just a bunch of savages. It's just animals all constantly trying to make the worst joke louder than the last person, for the most part. So I'm glad there's someone with a little bit of class in my stream. Oh, it got kneecapped in the mail. Really? Like, its leg was broken? The leg that's not attached to the platform? Is that what you mean? Fatih, you're not gonna sleep until this ends? Oh boy, that sounds like a challenge. Maybe I'll just stay up all night. Also, you never answered me. What kind of music do you like? You don't like this music. What kind do you like? Hey Kaji, you're not really late. I'm not really doing anything particularly interesting. I'm mostly just trying to see how many people are interested in watching a stream on a Tuesday night. Probably be a better idea to do something more interesting, but I have so many technical issues I'm trying to sort out that I kind of can't devote all of my brain to doing a complicated art thing right now. So instead I'm just doing this really kind of mundane, repetitive art thing for a little bit. I think most streams I will have more interesting things going on. Hopefully. Fatih likes classical music and Hans Zimmer kind of soundtracks. Oh, did Hans Zimmer do Cole the Conqueror? Because I do have that soundtrack. That's probably better. How's the connection been for everyone? It looked like it lagged out for a minute there. Khajiit, you would watch a stream any night. Awesome. Good to know. I like flexibility. Oh, I should tell you guys what I'm actually working on here. This little guy, I mentioned this in one of my tutorials, but I didn't actually have the model. I just had a drawing. But this is like a little wizard knight who rides around on these chariots. See, he uses his hand, kind of like a power glove, to control where the chariot goes. And he's riding on like a disembodied giant hand that's gonna walk around like was it or Cousin Thing? It was It from the Addams Family, which I'm sure none of you know because the last time that was in popular culture was the 90s. Let me get the hand just so you see it. So yeah, this is the very much work in progress hand. There we go. Okay, there's where you can see the whole thing. Yeah, so he's going to be on like so. And right now he's very tilty. I'm going to have to tilt this wrist up like that. I think I'm going to be doing a tutorial on colored polymer clays soon, and at that point I'm just going to tear all the old skin off of this and put new skin over it. So yeah, that's the project I'm going to be using that for. Amy, you know of the Addams Family? Wow. I'm shocked. Okay, let's get it out here. Yeah, I've got to keep track of two different screens. There's the screen that my camera captures, and then there's the screen that my face is on. And the one that my face is on has a 20-second delay, so it's kind of hard to keep track of things. Italfox? Italfox? Italafox. You're gonna have to help me out with the pronunciation there. But anyway, yeah, you're gonna do the ANET weapon design contest. That's cool. What are your ideas so far? Brazil, you grew up on the actual like original Addams Family, huh? That's cool. Andy Griffith, good old little Opie Cunningham, is that what his name was? And he went on to become a completely mediocre director. He's done some great films, and some terrible ones, which I think is why he deserves to be remembered as a mediocre director. Yeah, I don't know where you find really old shows like that. I doubt they're on Netflix or Hulu. Back in the day, you would go down to the video store and rent a tape or a DVD. I bet you can find clips on YouTube, though. Alright, let's see what I got going on. I I'm thinking that I want to, so when I sculpted this guy, I put all of these little holes in the bottom of his hair. Let's see how close we can get. Ah, yeah. So you can see all these little divots here. That was because I was thinking what I can do is add vents by just gluing wires into each of those. And then when I pour the rubber around it, those will be in the rubber. But then after the rubber's set, I could go in and I could pull those wires out, and then I would have, you know, a bunch of teeny tiny little tubes going from the tips of all of these, so that when the resin pours in, it fills all the way to the tip. It might actually go into those tubes a little bit, but those will snap off, no problem. That's my thinking, we'll see. I'm doing a mold making tutorial series soon, so I'm doing a lot of prep for that. Here you can get a pretty good feel for how detailed the 3D printing can be. Oh, my head's in the way of that, isn't it? Need to hold it over here. Now you can see how detailed the 3D printing is. Hey Brad, glad you like the thing. I'm ashamed to say I forgot. I got it mixed up with Cousin It. I couldn't remember which was which. Ital fox. Ital fox? Like, are you saying you're an Italian fox? Or a fox from Italy? So Fatih, yes, resin would plug the holes. And I would use tweezers to pop them out between every cast. It adds a little bit of time, but the amount of time saved by not having to fill in these the tips of all the hair, I think is worth it. That's just based on the experience I have. I mean, so when I was sculpting this, one of the things I could have done was make sure that all the hair just kind of, you know, falls flat against the hair underneath it, and then this wouldn't be a problem at all. But I don't know, it looked really cheap, I guess you can say. It looked cheap when all the hair was down flat like that. I wanted it to have some dynamism. This here, God, look at this. Oh, let me bring it over here where my head's not in the way. You see that little highlight in the eye? That printed. Look, there's my finger. Look how teeny tiny that is. I'm so impressed by that. I was so excited that I got these little highlights. Because, I mean, those are like little cylinders that are sticking out of the, you know, where the eye goes in. Oh, very happy with that. Yeah, 3D printing is... It's funny because I'm old enough where I remember when 2D printing from a computer was a big deal, and when I was going to college in the mid-90s, I went to the Art Institute of Seattle, and they had one super amazing printer that could print